Hey guys, Jan here in the Northview Model Shop with the final video on my entry into the Stacey Gears Model Building Championship, I guess we're calling it. It is the F6F-5 Hellcat by Revell. You've seen the slideshow already in the beginning. It's about, par of the course for me, a little better than my last one, which is what it's what I expected and what I was hoping for, was to be just a little better than my last build. Is this the winning model? I doubt it. Is it going to place? I doubt it. But I had fun building, and that's what all really matters to me, right? Just building for fun. If you get noticed or whatever, who cares, right? It's all in the build. It's all in fun. Pretty simple kit to build. Nothing really that difficult. I think it's totally 13, 14 steps. All the pieces fit together well. The fit and finish is decent. As you'll see, as I demonstrate later, this does come, you build it with folding wing or unfolded wing variations, and you can swap between the two, so that it doesn't really lend to a good fit to begin with. The Corsair was the same way. Just trying to think here. What the downside of this kit was for me, or at least that I found anyway, there's no interior to speak of. It's just a kind of a bulkhead that comes through here, and you mount the pilot to the bulkhead, which kind of doubles as the seat back, but there's no seat for the pilot, there's no controls, there's nothing. It's open inside, the wings pass through the fuselage, and the pilot's feet actually sit down on the fuselage, and I've pointed this out in the previous video. There's no dash to speak of, there's no instrument clutch to speak of. It's just a small little section of styrene. It's in behind here that you put a decal, which is much too big for that piece, makes your dash. That's the sides that lack. The pros to this kit was the engineering behind, or I call it engineering, but the mechanism for your folding wings and the retractable landing gear is very nice, and it's worked so far. I've heard in the past from other people that you can't really play with this kit that much. You try to unfold more than a couple times, you're probably going to break the sliding pin and everything that holds it together. So let's hope I don't do that. Let's see here. Let's put this thing down so I don't drop it. I started with my standard. This is what you use in the shop here. It's Duplicolor Stampable Primer White for my base. Then I went to the Krylon Metallic, which lays down to make a very nice aluminum almost finish, which is nice because once you lay your tester's flat blue or flat sea blue over top of it, as you're working the mechanism for the wings, which I'll show you now, it's very simple. It comes out kind of like this. It doesn't like to stay up there, but oh well. As you're working that, you actually chip all through here, which gives it kind of a natural look to it. And little things here as you're doing the final assembly. If you do nick the paint, it nicks down to the aluminum. Looks almost like it's supposed to be that way. Let's set this down here. Ta-da! Good enough. The interior was done in Model Masters acrylics, green zinc chromite. So kind of my favorite color now for aircraft interior. I'm just trying to think of anything else. Dr. Cranky had mentioned, and when this contest kind of was getting revved up here, that his belief of this contest was going to be won or lost on photography, and he's definitely right there. I think the best model with the worst picture is definitely not going to win. Possibly the worst model that could be built but has superb, excellent pictures to represent it, probably going to place a lot better. Does that make any sense? Probably not, but I'm spending a little extra time doing some photos. You've seen the slideshow at the beginning. I got to do some more, sort through them. I'm going to spend, before I submit, I'm going to make sure I have got the best 5 photos I could very possibly do done like that. I don't know if I mentioned already, but I haven't done the framework for the canopy. I'm hesitant to do it because I'm not very good at it, and every time I do it, it turns out horrible. And it's kind of become my last 3 or 4 model planes I've done. I haven't done the framework, and I've actually been more happy about it, and I also haven't fixed it in place, which makes me happy too. But anyway, the decals in this kit, is another thing, they're really nice. They fit together really well. Everything's laid down smooth. I used, which is just a cheap, where'd it go? Right there. Is this Tester's decal set solution. It smells like vinegar. I don't know what exactly it is, but I used it on every single decal with a liberal coat, And yeah, I found that when it didn't look like it was doing anything until it was dry, and it did. It sucked the decals right down into every nook and cranny and crevice. It contoured to all of the panel lines, of all the panel lines. And when it was all done, it looked really cool, so I was impressed with that too. Yeah, that's it. I would buy this kit again if I thought I could do it in a different version or a better job, and maybe in years to come I might take another shot at this one because it was a good kit. I liked it. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. Like I said, it's just another model I done. I'm just quote the Atomic Dog, an average builder building average models. So that's what we got. So anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Adios.